So hello students, welcome to all of you in this video lectures. Here I am going to continue chapter progression, sequence and series, and in this lectures I am going to explain you the geometric progression. So students, what is a geometric progression? A geometric progression is a progression where there is a common ratio. In AP, all of you know that AP is a arithmetic progression where there is a common difference, and geometric progression is a progression where there is a common ratio. And that ratio how to find? Second term by first term, third term by second term. Students, you can see that the general form of GP, the GP can be written as AR squared dot AR to the power n minus 1. For example, let us take in a geometric progression 2, 4, 6, 16 dot. This progression is a geometric progression. Why? Because you can see that there is a common difference. If you divide 4 by 2, the answer will be 2. 8 by 4, 2. 16 by 8, 2. So there is a common ratio, and first term is similar as AP. First term is A, common ratio is 2. Now, similar to AP, here also we have a formula for finding nth term and sum of nth term. So I will discuss this one now. The nth term of GP can be find out using the formula Tn equal to AR to the power n minus 1. Okay, and sum of n term of GP, there are two formulas, depends on the value of R. If the value of R is less than 1, then Sn equal to A bracket 1 minus R to the power n by 1 minus R. It is when R less than 1. And Sn A R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1. It is when R is greater than 1. The student, these are the two formulas for sum of n terms of GP. Now, if there are infinite number of terms in a particular GP, then the sum of the progression will be Sn equal to A by 1 minus R, where A is first term and R is the common ratio. So students, I hope all of you understood the concept of GP. Now let us start with a few questions based on this concept. The first question is, find the 20th and nth term of GP. First term is 5 by 2. Second term is 5 by 4. Third term is 5 by 8. So first of all, let us identify what is the first term. First term is 5 by 2. Common ratio T2 by T1. So 5 by 4 by 5 by 2, where 5 get cancelled and answer will be half. So we know that the formula for n term is Tn equal to A R to the power n minus 1. So T20 equals to 5 by 2. The value of R we have got half. So 5 by 2 into half, 20 minus 1. So 5 by 2 into 1 by 2 to the power 19. So 5 by 2 to the power 19 plus 1. 5 by 2 to the power 20. Now, in this question, you have to find n term also. N term is AR to the power n minus 1. So, putting the value of A is 5 by 2, R half to the power n minus 1. So, answer is 5 by 2 to the power 1 plus half 2 to the power n minus 1. Here 1 get cancelled. So, answer will be 5 by 2 to the power n. students, let us discuss with another questions. Question is 5th, 8th and 11th term of GP whose 8th term is 192 and common ratio is 2. So students, let us take A with the first term and R with the common ratio of GP. Now according to question, 5th term is P. Okay, so we can write AR to the power 4 equal to P. 8th term is Q, so you can write AR to the power 7 equal to Q. And 11th term is S, so AR to the power 10 equal to S. Now we have to prove that Q square equal to PS. So we have Q is AR to the power 7. So Q equal to this, when you square both sides, Q square equal to S square AR to the power 14. Now the right hand side is P into S. When you multiply P and S, means 1 and 3, we get AR to the power 4 into AR to the power 10. So S square R to the power 14. From 2 and 4, from 5 and 6, we have concluded that Q square equal to PS. Now it's prove the result. Next question, so we are going to discuss about it. How many terms of GP 3 square, 3 cube are needed to give a sum of 120? So students, here we have to find the value of n. In this progression, first term A is 3, R 3 square by 3 also 3. So Sn equal to, we know that A R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1. The value of Sn is given 120. Putting the value of A R, we have got 3 into 3 to the power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1, 2 goes that side. So 3 to the power n minus 1 equal to 80. So 3 to the power n equal to 81. So the value of n we have got 4. So students, there is a very important questions. Find the sum of n terms of the sequence 8, 88, 888, 8888. So students, let us take the sum is S. So S equal to 8 plus 88 plus 888 plus dot dot. After that, take 8 common, then in bracket 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus dot dot. Now divide by 9 and multiply by 9. So 8 by 9 into 9 plus 9 plus 9. Now 8 by 9, 9 you can write 10 minus 1. 99 you can write 10 square minus 1. 999 you can write 10 cube minus 1 dot dot. Now when you remove the bracket, 8 by 9, 10 square, 10 cube in one bracket dot dot, and minus 1 plus 1 another bracket. So 8 by 9, here A is 10, R is also 10. Using the sum formula, 10 R to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1, R minus 1 minus n. Now 8 by 9, 10 by 9, 10 to the power 10 minus 1 minus n. So this is the answer of this question. So students, there is another question. If Pth, Qth and Rth terms of GP are respectively ABC, prove that A to the power Q minus R, B to the power R minus P, C to the power P minus Q equal to 1. So let X be the first term and Y be the common ratio. Since Pth term is A, so Tp equal to A given, and we can write X Y to the power P minus 1 equal to A. Qth term is B, so xy to the power q minus 1 equal to b, and rth term is c, so xy to the power r minus 1 equal to c we can write. Now using the left hand side of the question, required question, a to the power q minus r, b to the power r minus p, and c to the power p minus q, putting the value of a, b, c. A is this, b is this, c is this. Simply equating the powers of x and y, we see that all the terms get cancelled. So you get x to the power 0 into y to the power 0. All the terms containing the powers of x and y becomes cancelled and becomes 0. So x to the power 0 is 1, y to the power 0 equal to also 1. Students, next question here is A and G be AM and GM. The two numbers, prove that the numbers are A and G be the AM and GM of two numbers. Now we have to prove that the given two numbers are A plus minus root over A plus G into A minus G. So let A and B are the two numbers. So students, we know that arithmetic mean with the two numbers AM, A equal to A plus B by 2, and geometric mean with the two numbers G equal to root over AB. So when you square this one, G square equal to AB. Now S square minus G square equal to A plus B by 2 whole square minus AB. So when you take LCM, A plus B whole square minus 4AB, so A minus B whole square. The answer of this will be A minus B whole square by 4, and you can write A minus B by 2 whole square. Now this square, if you cancel this square, then we will put root here. So root over S square minus G square equal to A minus B by 2. So students, putting equation number 3, and from equation number 1, if we add 1 and 3, adding 1 and 3, A plus root over S square minus G square equal to A plus B by 2 plus A minus B by 2. Here B cancel after taking LCM, and it will be A. So the value of this will be A, and when you subtract 3 from A minus root over S square minus G square, A plus B by 2 minus A minus B by 2, and it will be B. So you have got the value of A and B. One is this, other is this. Now combining, if you write, then it will be A plus and minus A. After combination of writing these two numbers, the required numbers are A plus minus root over S square minus G square. You can write A plus G into A minus G. So this is the required proving of the given question. So students, I am ending today's lecture where I have discussed about the geometric progression and related questions. So students, if there is any doubt, any queries, you can contact me. Thank you very much.